Hey, welcome to Bad Hand Clothing channel. I don't know how to present that yet, but how are you guys doing on this beautiful Sunday? The sun is out, it's shining, and we're just ready to chat a little bit. We don't have much like instructions or anything. Don't have a lot of. We just want to chat, is what I want to say. Is just have uh, just constantly getting familiar with doing this and making sure we are doing it and. Um, Yeah, I think the blog, the newsletter article I put out, about selling yourself short sometimes, I think that's what the point was. Because when we first start, I feel like, especially, I feel like you don't want to seem like you're just, I don't know, you try to give everybody a fair chance, but then later on you realize you feel like you are like underpricing your stuff. So I think the blog post, the article I came up with, the newsletter, I really like the way I do it. The newsletter. Um, Sorry, I had so much stuff going on here. Uh, what it is an app I use called Flock, and oh look, she just over there called Flock, and it's like an interview style, like way to create a newsletter, which I really like it. So you pick whatever assistant you want to help you, and you just talk back and forth, brainstorm with ideas, and towards the end, it'll create the whole article that you talked back and forth about. So, and that's what I was talking about, just not selling myself short or because you do want to gradually, if this is your goal, if it's been your dream to create something of your own, then you don't want to, I mean, like, I do feel like at first you don't know exactly how you should go about that, but I do feel like it goes by the more value you put into what you're doing. Like, so you start off with a simple design, like when I start off just with the hands and the name and stuff, but the more you add to that design as you go along, whether it's just uh, repeating the name over and over, the more materials you add to a design is what the value is, and it's how you constantly up your value. I mean, and don't necessarily, I mean, always add the materials in that you use and the cost of it in your final cost, but you also, the more your brand becomes like more in detail. Like with the other backpacks, I was just the bad hand and a picture. And then I was doing this one yesterday, and I was just, you know. So I feel like the more you add to, the more the materials cost more. So, um, but yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to make sure I express to people, and not just for me. And I'm not talking just for myself, but I'm not actually talking for other people either. It's not like I sat down but we can do this on this, sit down and just have a conversation, brainstorm, business to business, small business to have a conversation with me. And I welcome the opportunity to just sit around like we at a round table type of thing and just throw out ideas, or talk about things that we feel like works for one, and that you might recommend someone else try if they see that you're struggling. I mean, because value is something you do have to really work hard towards. Uh, and sometimes what seems so easy to others, it just don't seem like to be taking flight for you as well. But it is a daily thing. Sometimes we want to do it, which I'm learning how to make it easier for myself. Not say whatever, but say something something to let them know you still are in the pool of um, other small businesses trying to figure it out. So yeah, and there's a couple of things I think I'd like to do. The one thing I did this morning that I felt like, yeah, it really helps. Like when you're doing a post, I think it was it on X or Threads? Maybe it was on Threads when I just clicked the microphone thing and start talking, and then that was the post. It also, said it. But I think I like that too. I think sometimes you don't really want to type or anything. You just want to say something and say hi, and people really hear you as a person. So I think I like that too as well. And I do, like I said, I like the way I go about doing the newsletter, which also, if you read it, we are going to, I didn't know, how sometimes I'll just start doing stuff and I don't do a lot of research. So this helps me really understand what it is I'm going for, what I'm looking for, what I'm trying to do. It helps me actually get it out of my own head and someone else to talk to about it, right? Versus just going by something I think might be, you know, or you, because I don't do, like I said, a lot of research on other stuff. I'll go come up with it because, and then I don't think I put it out there to where it's like too much for me. It's just not, you don't have, when I'm doing stuff, I don't really think about having time to process it, or other people process it. Like, so when I was talking to Flock this morning about what is a good rule of thumb for creating newsletter articles, and that's what came up. Like most people, businesses do newsletters like uh, twice a month. And I think blog posts, just regular blog posts, are something totally different. So, and it's where I have to get that. And I'm working on a journal, just not a journal, but a calendar of the events, because since I want to do the two podcasts I do, because I have one for my radio that I end out Sunday with. Uh, I do both of those on Sundays, and then every 2 weeks I'll do the uh, newsletter. And then I do two blogs a week, which is on Monday and Wednesday. I feel like after just being doing just normal work all week on the weekend, I'm all just busy doing this, and then it gives me, I get out of my head or my comfort zone and kind of come up with something. Uh, Everything I come up with is just things I have on my own mind as well, and I want to ask questions too. But so yeah, that's just pretty much what I want to do. I would love for you to uh, treat this live stream as just that, some just business minded people getting together having a conversation versus just me telling you stuff. So, and and you ask questions or you ask me how, whatever you think, or if how I came up with something, or was it hard or anything or something. Let me see. I like asking questions in the comment section versus the banners, putting the banner up. So, what do you have any new things you are working on? May I do something? Uh, Oh, why am I not typing? But anyway, last week it was my do. I don't know. It looks like my computer keeps freezing or something. Yeah, so that's pretty. That's what I like for this to be. Mm, mm-mm. Yeah, because I think it's a good way to just learn how to communicate effectively with your audience, with your customers, and just get used to doing it. Is how I feel. For me, it is anyway. So it's a starting point. So mm, okay, it's a starting point to just get out of your comfort zone, get out of your head, do things, and don't make excuses for why you cannot do it. I don't know if I showed you the last time. I did get this mini printer because I didn't want to feel like I didn't want to use all my ink. Because I am gonna start putting like my decals that I make on the website, and I just put them in an envelope, and not envelope, but in you know the clear bag with the decal and the instructions, and then it's a thermal printer, so you don't have to use all your ink. So that's what I've been doing as well. I like that idea. I was going to do some type of stickers on here as well, but I think just my instructions and stuff like that, or when I want to do like a little like thermal printers. But I think for the most part, I want to do that. And I did get a pen. I want. Well, see, I have a quite a bit of. I'm creating my stack of decals. I'm weeding them as I go, but I am hopefully this coming up week I'm gonna start putting them on there. Um, so yeah, we got that. I finally did weed it out right. We got some smaller ones of the hand. Well, that's white, so you can't see it really all that well. Just yeah, got some bigger ones of it. Uh, got I love this. Got some in green. So yeah, we're just working on some bigger flags without the words. I like the flag thought. So yeah, we're just building it up. And like I said, I would put this in there with the. I just realized when I was going to go ahead and package them, I put the tape on it, but then the bags I got there like 2 or 3 times bigger than this. And I think I'll put a piece of like cardboard or something behind it, and then just make it a real like. Uh, I'll put the instructions facing that way. That way, you could yeah on the back of it. But anyway, we'll figure it out. So that's just what I'm working on and just getting all that. And no one you can't tell anybody a small business if you're just starting off. No, you don't have the money, or even if you do have the money to hire a lot of people who wants to, because you have to try to like figure out what your budget really is, and you cannot do that when you just I feel like personally you cannot do it when you just go out to start hiring a lot of people, and then you realize it's eating up all your profit is how I look at it. But I could be wrong, but and please feel free to comment about it, because and that's why I want this to be a discussion, just things you might have tried that it could have worked for you, or it might not, or you might suggest that you should do it. And or but yeah, I got this foil pen and some foils because I wanted to try to do that with stickers, or even if when I want to write uh, something on something, something or something. So yeah, I feel like that was the point. It'll just eat into all your profits from for the start. If you're just starting, of course, you would love to. I mean, I think a lot of it is already that way. Is a lot of the stuff we use, like the apps we pay for to create something. eye catching. Those are assistants. Those are like people helping you, or it's so to speak, in a sense. I feel like, so if that's one of the ways you hire someone, then I think that's the best way to look at it. I mean, uh, do you feel like you? Sorry, I should. Sorry. I think it. I feel like it is. Sorry, I tried to put on some nails, and so that's what's preventing me from really typing. So yeah, I feel like it is. I mean, it's just something like a lot of the stuff we used to do, like when you'd have people do the shorthand and take notes, or like your secretary take notes while you talking. So I feel like it is. It's like you hiring someone because it's a fee you pay. But for the most part, I don't mind paying for something I need. Yeah, I mean, um, but I don't feel like I need to pay for everything. Like if I do a video and I need to put things together, I did before pay for InShot, but right now it's just not something I use every day, all day to, you know. And I don't mind people seeing that I made a video, I put a video together using a free app or something like that. But I try to have everything like my business related as far as just really this, which I still don't understand how to do, take the StreamYard off because I am paying for it, but or am I just like not getting it? But again, is it that eventually I figure it out? But yeah, that's pretty much what I want this to be. Is it's just like a conversation. I want you to feel free to have a conversation, sit down, talk, and just it don't have to necessarily always be about just what I got going on, which is something else I do got going, which I like. I had this stamp made, and I can do it for either. Where's my camera? With my logo, and that's established in 2024. I'm always on. Uh, so I really do like it. I actually practiced with this shirt on. You probably can't see it all that well, but yeah, I just stamped it on here and tried to um, make some kind of design with it. But um, I really like it. You could use it for putting the tag in the label in there. So that was something else. I feel like it's an investment. Uh, and it's really cool. I really like it. I like the detail. I feel like they done a great job on that, which I actually got it's ordered this from Temu. Temu. Just love it. It was really reasonable. So um, yeah, and these are the foils I got to go with the heat foils, the different colors to which I really wanted to do it on stickers. Like I do have a couple of things. Again, the other thing was I had misunderstood what I was doing when it comes to the giveaway, which it's a fine, it's a learning thing. Because before the raffle thing wasn't a thing on my website, I didn't see the link, so it was something that was added that you can do with raffles and giveaways. So I was saying that all you have to do is comment on the website, and I did read where it said you can log in into one of these sites, Facebook, and like comment on something. So that is the thing. log into one of those and comment on the post and stuff. And people was doing that, but then I was just confused because when I got to go to the website, I'm like, there's no comments or anything. So we started it over. It started today. It'll end on the 27th. And I feel like that's good. It still gets people out there, and he's constantly being interested. So this bag will not only you win the bag, you will also have some goodies in there of just different things from the site and things I'm working on. Um, Sorry. So yeah, it would also, and I feel like it would be just in time for Halloween. You'd have this bag, uh, and it'd be full of different things that I've made for the brand. Okay, so that's I really love this. I think, but I do have a bigger one because I am interested in giveaways, right? I'm not, and it's not a thing that I care about. It's just, you know, it's a difference when you're doing something for your own brand and things versus people just feeling like if you got more than you need, you should give it away, like. So yeah, I don't mind doing that. I really I feel like I find joy into doing it. And I think this is so beautiful. I really do. But the next one I do as well, it's a bigger one. I want to use the stamp and see how well that works to create a pattern on it and use some like vinyl. So I don't know. The last time when I was talking was this is just a hat I was just playing around with that I had laying around, and I wanted to try to create something, and I just haven't worn it yet. So I mean, I worn it around the house, but yeah, because some of the when I was my calibration on my cutting machine, I was trying to learn how to do it right, calibrate it right, and as you can tell, the stars are kind of, which I like this look. I really do. I do really like that the stars being like that. So I haven't tried to fool with my calibration anymore. So, but I like this hat too. It's just the white. It is easy to get dirty. So, but it's all a learning experience, and that's what you should do. And that's if you're gonna not waste your materials, like as far as giving them away and things like that. I think you should try to get your designs just right with them if you have any extra to do so. So, and that was just one I had already been playing with, and. So, but anyway, yeah, that's my thought process. I think. So yeah, we did start it over. I started it today, and then again, you just go on one of those platforms and log in, and and then I have a better understanding on how the raffle get and the giveaway goes myself. Okay, because like I said, it was a new thing for me, and so please forgive me. Hopefully, no one's mad about it. But yeah, instead of just the bag, it'll be have some other stuff in there as well, brand related. So anyway, I thank you guys. I really do. Hopefully I answered any questions that you might have thought of. I always say these things, but so yeah, that's what I'm working hard on, and just trying to create that pattern that I like for these backpacks, because I do have like more of them. So, and I don't want all of them to just be the same like the ones I put up already. So I think I want my next go of them to have a different pattern and a different look. So I do like that. And it's just really, I'm just really trying to make sure. Now, t-shirts, I do. I know I have them. I have like 50 t-shirts. Did I say that? 55 or something like that. So I just feel like I'm debating in my mind how I should do it. I could just make tons of designs, like 50 of designs, and just let it be whatever size that is. That's the only size that is for that design. So that's what I'm wrestling with. because that's an investment. T-shirts, once you really get into t-shirts and stuff, that's an investment you have to really think about. So, and that's just what I'm thinking of right now. Do I want it to be that way? Because that's you just working with what you got. Okay. And there's other options, of course. There's always drop shipping and things like that, or you can put your designs for somewhere else for people to sell them for you. So yeah, when that becomes a different thing, but right at the moment, that's what I can do for myself, right? Um, just make they're not different designs, but use different logo designs on them, and then that size is just all the size it has. So we thinking about that this week, really carefully, uh, because we do want to start putting uh, actual. I mean, I'm putting T-shirt designs on there, but I'm like that's what's stopping me from really putting a lot of T-shirts on there. Is been trying. I got a medium, large, extra large, and 2X. I got 4 sizes. So, and but I think I should go with this way. Just whatever size it is, go ahead and put it on there, because I do want whatever's on the front. I want those hands on the back. But and that's just what it'll be. Okay, but we shall see. Yeah, because I got a couple things I got in the works. Um, and it's all just brand related. Now, I don't know. I do also have a radio station. I don't know which after I finish this podcast, I'll go and do that. It ends out my day. We listen to music, and again, it's another podcast. I just want people to come in and enjoy, sit back. If you got some comments, ask. If you want to ask me something, I might even come up with a song or show you how I come up with a song, or how I look for words in my mouth or my mind to come up with a song. So we might do that today. But it's just something else too. I feel like if I ever get into a point where I want to do a fashion show actually with things I designed or something like that, I already have the music to go along with it. So, and it's also something I'm trying to get familiar with and used to having a real radio show, because before it's just been me having music on there, but I always want to have like to break it up and have actual conversations on there, which reminds me I have to put the one uh, from last week on there on Sundays. I mean, I have to separate it or turn it into an MP3 and put it on there. Uh, I had put like we mixed up Wednesdays on there because I wanted to do a little DJing, but that's I might change that till we do Sundays. We podcast on Sundays, and they can find it over on YouTube. So anyway, my thought is that I wanted to do that. So I have a radio station that I create all my music on there. Well, and lately I've been using AI Udio to help me. I prompted to say stuff, and we worked together on creating a tune. So yeah, that's something else I do as well. So I stay busy. But all I was thinking, I want it to also be a place where people can just come out. Well, come hang out with me for on a Sunday, and just we just talk business on to music. It all goes together. So, anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this. I hope you do like and subscribe to all my platforms so you can keep up with what we're doing, what we got going on, and what we're coming up with. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Peace. Thank you. It's still not ending.